with the Oath ban coming out, I guess you kind of got to make do with your frontliner, and Height's going to be playing that Brawl to try to create some space for MB here.
Yeah, and you like mentioned the comp, you know, kind of thing. And, ooh, action breaking out really early. Height looking for an entry right off the bat with the grapple into the slam. Is going to connect on the north there. Fight split now. Basically 3v1 on both sides of the map. Vader in with huge shift, double knock. 2 down from the side of BAM there. Just going to be 1 left. Height running it down, looking for the slam. Is going to connect into the Eva pull and deleted. So really definitive entry and execution here by MB. Wow. But Kaya, I wanted to mention, like, you were talking about the arena meta being a little solved. Like, how much do the bans just completely throw that up in the air?
I feel like the Kingpin ban I wasn't really expecting, like, at all, but the Oath ban makes a lot of sense to me, because Oath is, like, basically Giga S tier in Arena. It feels like Oath is, like, well, I mean, even in just BR, Oath is just best every game. And Height's really making a lot of use here out of this Brawl, getting a lot of space and just making sure he can just go in and be super surgical.
Oh my god, Moonlit Battlegrounds absolutely blasting here, getting 3 quick knocks in succession. Height on that Brawl, always a terrifying presence. And it's like, there's something to be said for the amount of chaos a Brawl can create in any team fight, in BR or in Arena. But like his ability to basically, you know, ship it in with the grapple or the R&B charge, cause people to blow their cooldowns on him and cause that kind of like formation to split up while he pursues who's ever lowest and stuff. I think that's something Moonlit Battlegrounds uses their advantage really well. We see Height in, all turning, all using cooldowns. Just like that, Stealth Ninja instantly down as they all turn on Height. The rest of Moonlit Battlegrounds collapses. They're really going to have to figure out a way to answer this Brawl aggression.
Yeah, what I'm really expecting to see here from BAM is I really want to see them trying to use Myth's neutral and Ghost's neutral to try to create a little bit more space for themselves. Because it's looking like MB are just running straight into them and splitting them all up right away. And they're just ripping them apart from the inside right now.
And it is tough to, like, you definitely have to have a strategy around like holding that neutral when you have something like a Brawl. Like we've seen both rounds now, Height just instantly grapple into the middle of all 4, like break them all apart, and the rest of MB collapses on whoever the closest straggler is. So that's worked 2 times in a row, but I really like the call out. Like if they can leverage this space they can create, I mean, they have a lot of space they can create if they can get that damage pressure out.
A little worried about Stealth Ninja being so far up here. Same with Glass. It looks like Vader's going in for a huge flank. They managed to get Height though.
He does, and Eva ult out, going into the grip, isn't going to connect. The rest of BAM steps out into the Bishop roll for Stealth Ninja, looking to get that damage out, but Vader trades on the backside. It looking like BAM actually have an advantage now, trying to work their way through these Eva orbs. Such a tough task, but they are actually doing it this round. Here we go, BAM, getting a resurgence. Oh, almost getting Stealth Ninja there, as actually MB playing this really well in the 2v3. Zeph, Eva, Kaya, what do you do here?
I know, it's just impossible. They have so many heals, so much peel. I don't know if you saw, but like Spades put down the actual orb, and then Zeph like literally nadoed and escorted the Wisp straight out. But it looks like they managed to crack the defenses here.
Nice. Really well played around by BAM. That's basically exactly what they wanted to do. Sort of be able to live that initial entry. Oh, but Kenneth going crazy. Gets the one. Oh, gonna get crowd controlled and taken out there at the end, but almost doing something crazy. We've seen Kenneth do it before on the Zeph, but really nice round by BAM answering back here. We have 2-1 on the side of Moonlit Battlegrounds.
I think it was actually 3-1. I think
3-1.
MB, yeah, I think MB won the first 3 rounds. I hate that bug.
You are probably right, because I'm terrible at tracking that stuff, so I believe you. 3-1 as Moonlit Battlegrounds looking to do it again. 1 from BAM already down. Caesar biting the dust here. The Negomancer on the run. Stealth Ninja going to get gripped in by that Eva pull, while on the top side, Caged Glass going down from the Molten Greatsword on the Brawl there. So Height looking to clean the last one up here. It's just going to be the Negomancer.
What I'm really looking for here from BAM is I think they really need to prioritize like instantly collapsing on Height as soon as he pushes into their team here, because like as we saw from last round when they did have their last success, they instantly collapsed on Height when he pushed in. They got the knock on Height, and then from there they were able to actually like hold their ground and create more space for themselves.
I completely agree. I just think that's like a lot easier said than done. Like, especially because like the Brawl ult plays perfectly into that, right? He's trying to do that. He wants them to focus him so they will blow cooldowns so he can iframe them with the ultimate. So they all are basically back turned to the rest of the Battlegrounds. It's working before, but basically Vader does the same thing on the south side. After the height entry, he has to back out. Vader finds the angle on the flank, gets an assassination, takes 1 out, 2, then 3 for Vader this round. Just going crazy on the flank as the rest of Moonlit cleans up glass there, but really nice round on the Shiv.
That's first game over to MD, it looks like. Vader was just playing like an absolute maniac there. I don't know if you saw, but the rest of MB was kind of like hugging the base camp, making sure it got capped, and Vader just came in from this crazy flank from the south and just instantly knocked down 2 people.
The team follows, and Kenneth on the Oath going to be doing a lot to support that now. So let's go, baby. Diving into game 2 here for our first match.
I'm really wondering how BAM is going to maintain their space with these characters. Like, I know Myth, Shiv, and Zeph all have pretty good neutral, but like, I feel like the Bishop is not the best fit as a frontliner with this team.
Interesting, yeah. I could see that for sure. It's a really good call out, actually. So we see they're doing an alright job kind of holding here. There's the height entry, looking for it, is going to ult, iframe, a little bit of crowd control. They are going to get a pick onto the Zeph, it looks like, as the rest of Moon, the Battlegrounds collapse. BAM answers back. Caesar getting the snipe. Stealth Ninja in for the punch, trying to look for that crowd control. They're on glass, but just taking so much damage from the Eva orb. And the Brawl swings. It's just so hectic in there, and especially with the area of those orbs. Like, it's not something you can really, you know, like dodge, like, especially if it gets put kind of like right on top of you. You have to like run all the way out of it if you don't have your shift up. And I don't know, I have a really hard time personally, like when there's so much chaos going on, but there's also Eva orbs just under you cooking.
Yeah, it's really hard to try to deny that Eva her space, because I mean, if she has orbs and she has people backing her up, then it's super hard to dislodge her from wherever she decides to set up shop.
And this round, BAM getting out really good damage, actually, but it's just so hard to penetrate through the healing. You have the Oath shield, you have the Eva healing, you have the Oath healing, you have the Oath res. Like, you just have so much you have to punch through. So despite BAM actually having a pretty good round that time, putting out a lot of damage, getting several members of Moonlit Battlegrounds fairly low, it's just not going to matter in the end, as Moonlit Battlegrounds is able to fully recover with that healing and just push back, find a pick of their own, and take out BAM. So just like that, we are at, I'm so bad at this, Kai. Is it 2-0?
I think yeah, it's 2-0.
Okay.
2-0 for MD right now.
The bug scoreboard it trolls me so hard in this.
I know. For whenever you do the arena customs, it just doesn't show blue team's wins at all.
So here we go, diving into our third round here. Spade Storm's going to get taken out pretty early there. This BAM maybe having advantage, looking to eliminate that Wisp, and they do. So height looking low, Vader looking low, as multiple members of Moonlit gets the kill, almost finds a second on the mid there, but Vader with the Carbine ultimate is gonna get that elimination. Wisp on literal 1% health. Glass trying to wisp them back so they can get the res, but not gonna quite get it through there. And it was looking so good for BAM there, Kaya, but in the end, Moonlit Battlegrounds off the back of height, doing it again to him.
They have so much sustain. If they can't fully knock them out, then they're gonna get back up.
Round concluded.
Like, I don't know. It's just so hard, because like part of the reason I was saying I really wish I saw some like more dive out of BAM is because that's like the #1 answer to Eva is playing dive. Like, I don't know if you've ever played Eva before, when there's like a Jewel and a Felix and like an Oath, and they're all running you straight down and jumping all their cooldowns on you, but that's like the only time that you're like, okay, well, my bad, I just can't do anything, I guess.
Here we go. Caesar looking for, or sorry, Bishop looking for the entry there, isn't going to get it through. Kenneth shifts forward, gets the Abyssal Breaker out. BAM under a little bit of pressure. Answer back with a big grenade there. Gonna catch both Kenneth and Spade Storms in it. Now all of a sudden under pressure, Stealth Ninja in with the Bishop Punch. it's multiple members out. They have Height kind of isolated, but Height does so much work on this brawl, just constantly threatening backline. Stealth Ninja finally finds a punch onto him. They have him one shot. Bam finally takes out Height. This is their chance here. If they can get, oh, huge nade over the wall from Caesar. They take out Vader as well at the same time. So Bam have the 2-4 advantage. If they can stop this res, they get the punch, but somehow the res comes through. Kenneth gets taken on the process. Height is one. He's down as well. This is Bam's round to win unless Space Storms can do something crazy on the Eva, and he's doing it, bro. He takes out the Nico Mentor. It's just 1v1 Caesar versus Spade Storms. Spade Storms going absolutely huge on the Eva, getting the res onto Height. Says, screw it, I don't need it. I'm gonna stop this res myself, and it just keeps going here. Spade Storms. Oh, it was looking so good. Caesar gets the res. He finds the mark and gets the kill, bro. Holy.
Well, I guess they showed us the other way you can play against Eva, which is really just abusing range. Because, I mean, like, Eva's effective range is pretty small. So, like, if you have those characters like Myth, Zeth, and Shrike to have that long range poke there, you can deal with the Eva, but you can kill her if you manage to burst her. So let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, Height looking there is going to get chunked out low, but Vader answers again with the Carbine Ultimate, trying to snipe the Wisp there. Gets it to about 20%. Glass able to use the shift to get it out, but Spade Storms using the pull gets the Wisp back in the end. They do get that kill confirm, and we see the rest of the Moonlit Battlegrounds chasing down Stealth Ninja here. So we can see, you know, Bam definitely can find rounds here and there, but it almost feels like, you know, Moonlit Battlegrounds has to mess up a little bit for them to be able to lock that in, because it's just such an overwhelming force of, you know, not only pressure, but also like healing. Like any damage that Bam is trading is just getting recovered so quickly with the Eva and the Oath, or getting blocked completely by the Oath, right? So there's just so many tools to mitigate.
Yeah, definitely. MB kind of has like the Exodia arena comp right now.
It's looking pretty good. Let's be real. So are we on a 4-1 count here, Kyle?
I think so. I think it's 4-1 right now.
All right, sweet. So they ship it in. Huge ultimate coming out from Eva. Height gets a kill, but Caesar answers back, taking out Vader. We now have a 3v3 situation. Height looking for the entry again. Off the grapple is just going to put so much damage into Glass. Take her out, looking to answer back onto Burrito Storms, but it's not going to be enough from the side of Bam. So they take out Caesar. They take out Stealth Ninja, and just like that, Moonlit Battlegrounds secures their second victory of the games, and that will be the best 2 out of 3. So winning them the match. GG Moonlit Battlegrounds.